Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Clifta. I don't advise weighing every day unless it doesn't affect you. You know, if you weigh yourself and if you're up a pound or you're staying the same, if that affects you, don't do it. Stay away from the scale. Do it once a week or once every other week to, you know, make sure you're on track. But I do it just because I'm curious, and I did it when I competed. I weighed myself every day. If I go up a pound or two or whatever and down, you know, I like to see what affects my body. And if I'm eating different things, you know, it's like, oh, I'm up a pound, I know what that was from. You know, it could be because I didn't get enough sleep. It could be because I had something that had a little bit more sodium in it. It could be different things. So I like to try to figure that out by what my weight does. It could be because I train really hard and I have, say, like a muscle got sore, like legs or something, and you might be holding a little bit of extra water. You know, if your diet was really good. You know, so I just do it for that reason. You know, and I'm just kind of curious to see. So, but it doesn't affect me. It doesn't make me like, oh my gosh, it doesn't stress me out. So if it doesn't stress you out and you want to learn more about your body, you can weigh yourself every day and then look to see what you ate before, you know, the day before, or how much sleep you got, or how much water you drank, or whatever it was, you know, and you learn a lot about your body by doing that. So I did that when I competed. But like I said, if it stresses you out because you gained weight or you're not losing, stay away from the scale. Bad, bad, bad. You don't want to add more stress to what you're already doing. You know, this is a journey about trusting and having faith in what you're doing and just doing it. This is kind of a different approach than I've taken before. Before, I've done it to get ready for a contest, to get into shape. So it's like you have a start point and an end point, and you do what you have to do to get in the best shape at that end point. I don't really have an end point. This is going to be a continuing journey to be fit and healthy for the rest of my life. So. And that was another thing that I wanted to talk about too, is being realistic but not being in denial. I'm being realistic with what I can do now, where it doesn't like put added pressure on me. You know, with my workouts, it's like I'm doing what I can do when I can do it. I'm not beating myself up over it. And the same with my diet. It's like I'm making better choices. I'm being better than what I was being. And that makes me feel good. And I'm not beating myself up over anything, because that's a bad thing to do too. If you're beating yourself up for not doing enough or whatever, you don't want to beat yourself up. So I'm being realistic with what I can do for me, what fits my life now, what fits me for where I am in my life right now. But you have to be careful to not be in denial too. I'm having some things that I wouldn't do when I was getting ready for a contest. And if I get to the point where my body's not changing, I can't be in denial and think, well, I'm being good, how come I'm not changing? And something has to change if you're not changing. If whatever you're doing and you're not changing, you have to make sure that you're not tricking yourself by saying that I'm eating healthy, I'm doing this and that, why aren't I changing? It's because I'm getting older. No, that's not why. That's like one of the things that I hear a lot. It's because I'm older, your metabolism slows down. That could be true to a certain degree. I think your body does change as you get older, but there's always something that you can change in your diet that will make a change in your body. It's just, it all comes down to, are you willing to do that change? And I think when we get older, we might have to be a little bit stricter, and it might just depend on the person. You know, I don't know. That's what I'm going to find out. You know, when I competed in 2010, I was 42, getting ready to turn 43 that year. I wondered that then, because I had let myself get out of shape, but not like this time. This is the worst I've ever looked in my entire life. Back then, I thought, I wonder if I can get back in shape. I did. I got back in really good shape. I felt just as good then as I did when I was younger, if not better. I felt fit. I felt good. You know, I had to be strict with my diet to get to that point because I was doing a contest, and I wish I could stay in that kind of shape all the time. But that's unrealistic for me and where I am in my life and what I want to do with my life. I have other things that I do in my life too, and to do a contest I competed 4 times that year. It takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort. It takes up a big part of your life. I have other things in my life now that I want to do. I want to show my horses this year. I want to do my YouTube channel, and yeah, to get ready for a show. It just takes up a lot of time, and I just don't want to do that anymore. You know, I'm done with that, at least for now. I'll never say never, because I did before, and I ended back up on stage 14 years after I retired back in '96. It depends on what kind of results you want to. If you want your results faster, you have to be stricter from the beginning. If you don't care and you're just trying to eat healthy and be better, you can do little changes over time, because those little changes over time are going to make a difference. You know, your changes are going to be slower, but that's okay. You know, with me, it's like I'm not in a hurry to get results, although I wouldn't mind having it faster, but realistically for me, I don't want to do, I know what it takes to do that, but realistically for me, where I am, I don't want to do that, because I don't want to get to the point to where I do that and then I feel like I want to go back to what I was doing before. I don't want it to be so strict that it makes me not want to do it for a long period of time. I'm looking to do this for a lifestyle, so I want to take my time to do it. And I already feel changes in my body, like I said, just eating better, putting more food in my body. I don't have aches and pains. You know, my shoulder felt good. Everything felt really good. I felt strong. I felt centered again in my body. That right there makes what I'm doing already worth it. It might not be as strict as I could be, but again, that's not my goal. My goals right now are to just keep doing what I'm doing, working out when I can, making good food choices with little maybe junk stuff here and there, and to try to stay away from wine. Those are like my main goals, you know, and it's like already with what I've been doing, I feel better. But I'll be curious to see how my body changes by doing this. I hope you just watch my journey and follow me, and I hope it inspires you guys in some kind of a way to stay on your journey. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please comment. I like to read your comments and comment back. You know, I really want to interact with you guys. I really want to get back to my channel, so please comment below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.